Hello and welcome. I am Cameron Moore, and I will be showing you today a simple tutorial of the most common used app at NHS called Notability. Once you download Notability, you will be given this screen. It'll tell you certain things such as new themes. You also might have a pop-up over here at the top right corner saying click this button to start a new note. That is what we will do. So here you are on a first display of your new note. It'll first start off with the date and the time of when you created your new note. In order to change the name of your note, simply tap the button and delete what's all, and then just rename it. Next off, we will look at the desktop. Here you have the back button, which will take you to your previous page. You also have the export button, where you can send your notes. You also have the undo button, the text button, writing button, highlight button, erase button, cut button, and no mark button. You also have a recording button, add button, the wrench button, and pages button. The wrench is actually the utilities button. The utilities button will show you different types of objects that you can use, such as basic information, a help button, and a paper button to show you like what kind of backgrounds you can have. I prefer the white. We will go ahead and start looking at the text button. As you can see, you can just tap anywhere to start typing. Once you have started typing, you will notice this screen when you tap. This forward button here tabs it. That is your tab button. This shows your fonts. Here are some of the most common fonts, and then obviously the more fonts button. This button here changes font size. I would not recommend going any lower than 12. Here you can change the color of your typing. Bolding, italicize, and underlined. You also have favorites. These are quick shortcuts to certain styles that you might like. Now that it has been favorited, it is quick and easy to switch back and forth. Next, you have this button here, which will give you easy note typing. It will help you organize your notes as you write them down. Next, we will go with the writing button. While handwriting, use 2 fingers to scroll. This will help you prevent from making any markings. Use 1 finger to make your mark. 2 fingers to scroll up and down through your note. You can re-tap the button to change your fonts, such as color, as well as the size. You can also use these buttons here and here in order to change the style of how your mark flows. For example, if you write straight at no matter what speed, it'll always be the same thickness. If you use the other style, the speed will affect the thickness of your writing. As you can see, I have cleaned off the note to show you the highlighting button. This will allow you to highlight anything on your note, such as text. The fact that the government has been the same, so on and so forth, you can highlight certain parts. The government. You can change the color, and as well as the thickness. Next, the eraser button will erase highlights and markings. It will not erase text. That you will have to do manually with the text button. Next, one of my favorite buttons is the copy and paste button, the scissors. You can draw a circle around your image and then copy and paste. You can also change your styles with these buttons, such as making what you covered in red, or even changing the thickness of it. You can also massive delete. The plus button allows you to add media, such as photos, figures, web clips, and sticky notes. The stickies are used to create highlights for certain areas. You can also write on them. And then you may drag it around. Your utilities, that's not the utilities, your utilities button allows you to make themes to your notes background. I would just use white. Your pages button allows you to organize what you have made in your notes. Bookmark notes, as well as search your notes. I do not have any notes to search. Once you have made a note, export it. Share the note. I would recommend using a PDF and then click on Share Note. It will then export the note and you can send the note to whatever app, most commonly Canvas. That is the tutorial guide for Notability at NHS. Please use your notes wisely. Use your notes with caution. Do not make anything that a teacher would not to see, as these notes will most commonly be sent to teachers. May your notes fill you with education.